Hello and welcome back here. Superman's invincibility is the largest dramatic obstacle for any author to overcome, even with Kal-El's lifespan. When he sets aside his abilities to fly, fight, freeze, and have different visions, the character almost never worries about dying. One of the most crucial components of literature, particularly in action and adventure genres, is the stakes. The major method writers use this approach as by putting the main character's life in danger. Superman rocketed through the comics without such specific stakes in his early publication. Kryptonite didn't appear until the 1943 radio serial The Adventures of Superman. Since then, viewers have been left wondering if the Man of Tomorrow would live to see another sunrise because of the use of magic, entities with equally amazing powers, and an element from Kal-El's home planet. Audiences also anticipate increasing stakes, with every Superman adventure being riskier than the previous, as more stories about the character are shared. Richard Donner gave the world hope that a man could fly in 1978 when Superman flew through his debut film without ever using a punch. David Corenswet is right when he claims that Superman's invincibility is a storytelling feature rather than a bug. Director James Gunn followed an unofficial tradition when he selected David Corenswet to be the next Clark Kent. Corenswet is a professional, successful actor but not a well-known actor. For many viewers, Superman Legacy will be their first to his work. But in 2019, following his breakthrough performance in The Politician, the actor was questioned about his similarity to Henry Cavill, the actor who played Superman at the time. Naturally, he sidestepped the topic, but he did admit that he was hoping to play his purported twin. Gunn made the proper decision, based on his observations on what makes Kal-El so fascinating. He said without providing details, that it's time for another right rendition of Superman because some character versions get him wrong. The cool thing about Superman is the thing that everybody says is the problem with the character, which is that he's invincible. There's so much to be mined there, and deal with the drama that's inherent in somebody who doesn't have any problems and can't die. Corenswet has an unusual perspective on drama and stakes, as seen by his designation of this as the most interesting part of the character. Even on network procedural programs when no regular actor is ever really in danger, a threat to the life of the main character is a simple method to grab viewers and build tension. The drama in The Rookie is fueled by the character's reactions when one of the officers is in danger. As the characters are unaware that they are on TV, their worry is warranted. Corenswet's treatment of Superman just turns that relationship around. Even Man of Steel's pivotal scene included a bunch of strangers who were at danger from Zod's heat vision rather than Kal-El's life. Superman's existence as Clark Kent and his extraterrestrial ancestry are two of the reasons he lives to be 90 years old. Numerous adaptations have examined the loneliness that such a being might have, such as Supergirl on the CW. Nonetheless, Superman's capacity to connect with Earth's frail, occasionally insignificant people is what gives him such a wonderful quality. Never once has he been afraid that anything that would frighten the typical metropolis resident would kill him. Superman won't win people over because he will save their lives. They adore him because he nearly always has the perfect words to say to someone to make them feel fearless. While it's important to punch things and fly, the finest Superman is the one who is a friend to everyone. Longtime admirers claim that Zack Snyder, the director of Man of Steel and its sequels, misrepresented the character. Compared to earlier versions, Kal-El in his DC universe is more remote and insulated from the rest of humanity. Not only is Lois Lane his compass among others, but she also serves as the catalyst for his valor. In Richard Donner's Superman, Lois Lane hardly ever interacts with Clark Kent. She is drawn to Superman, but her curiosity about the new hero is also a factor in this attraction. She's curious about his origins, his method of doing what he does, and whether or not he can read her mind. Superman Legacy is supposedly set a few years after he first became a hero, eschewing the well-known origin tale. In Clark Kent's quest, this is the ideal moment to investigate the kind of stuff Corenswet was. He's been doing this long enough to have faith in his skills. It's also conceivable that he's built a life for himself as Clark Kent, complete with a large number of mortal pals. Because that is what Superman does, he will save the day. The conflict between Superman Legacy's immortal, unbeatable extraterrestrial nature and his yearning for a closer bond with humans may be the main source of tension or stakes. The death of Superman has been adapted several times since it is a dramatic idea to murder an unkillable hero. Fortunately, Superman Legacy will present a distinct tale with several heroes and maybe some villains. While there's a chance the film will get too crowded, Superman is a special character. In a matter of seconds, for instance, he could save Guy Gardner, the Green Lantern from the movie, or any other DC character from a villain. The drama lies not in Superman's actions but in his reactions to friends, co-workers, and foster parents, who are always in grave danger. To generate significant stakes, Superman doesn't need to be weaker than Lobo, who is probably portrayed by Jason Momoa. The viewers will have more time to care about everyone else if they aren't concerned for Superman's survival. Rather than placing the audience in Kal-El's shoes by making them sympathize with a threat to his life, Superman Legacy may demonstrate to them what it's like to always be concerned about the state of the entire globe. Superman may seem unbreakable on the outside, but he is just as susceptible to mental abuse as the average person. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.